girl Tiffany, Madam Luscious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces, High Priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on today. I'm just going to give some quick dialogue pertaining to some things, okay, guys? I've been sitting here for hours waiting on work, so since I got witches and Satanists in the United States government blocking me, preventing me from making any money, then I may as well be doing something that I love, okay? And since I'm on the government's watch list as an extremist, okay? This terrorist watch list that the government has, that they put you on, which is this hit list that they use to target individuals, okay, guys? What I've come to realize that this is because, first of all, I'm not extreme in the least bit, okay? I have never committed an extreme act a day before in my life. I've never committed any type of terroristic act a day before in my life. But what I've come to realize is because I speak the truth, because I'm awakened, I am considered an extremist, okay? And it's crazy because I've literally done nothing but write poems and put them out, and have a platform where I do readings and I speak the truth pertaining to situations. And because of this, I'm on this watch list, being titled as an extremist, which the United States government, they try to pretend that they do not target individuals, which they are the true extremists, okay? They are the domestic terrorists, and in fact, they are the threat to our national security, okay? They are right here in the United States. They are right here in the government, okay? And they are working against the people in various different ways on a daily basis, okay? So I know that they thought that I would never come across this information. I would never figure out, because the main part of their psychological operations is to convince people, oh, you're delusional, something is wrong with you, you're crazy. I beg to differ on that. I could pass anybody's psychological evaluation, drug screening, or any other type of test that they have right now today, okay? And they know this, okay? And I could literally dissect them in a court of law, but the fact of the matter is from the United States government to the people on the lower level that is working against you, they're too cowards, okay? They do the sick, sinister, satanic, masonic, demonic things that they do against you in secret and think that you are supposed to be too stupid to know exactly what's going on. But I do, in fact, have documented proof of which they are doing, okay? They are using illegal technology. I have told you all several times that this is a federally run program. That these powers that be used to target people, thus are targeted individuals, okay? People pay to have people put on this government watch list, and once you are put on this list, okay, not because you have committed any crime, done any type of extremist act, done any type of terroristic act, just because you speak the truth, just because you are awake, just because you are outspoken individual, you are put on this watch list, okay, when they are in fact the ones that should be watched, okay? And as a matter of fact, many of them that hold these government positions, that abuse their authority, that abuse their power, technically, according to their laws, their crimes are punishable by death, okay? If the truth be told, and they love trying to play pretend, tamper around the truth and what's fair, but the truth of the matter is, what's fair is that technically, if the real truth came out about these people in power, we would have no government, okay? Every last one of them will be stripped from their titles, their positions, and their roles. They would be imprisoned, and everything that they own would be seized from them, okay? And they would be put to death, okay? That is the truth, okay? So let's talk about extremism, okay? First of all, because I'm the type of person who speak out about the injustices that is happening in this world, that considers me extreme. Because I speak about how human trafficking, drug trafficking, sex trafficking, organ harvesting links back to your government, okay? That makes me extreme, okay? If I write poems or uh, any type of written or spoken word that I do and put out, which is all I have done. Um, they label you as extreme, but isn't it extreme every time your United States government stage one of these false flag events where innocent civilians, okay, are murdered in cold blood, and then they roll out their patsies, they roll out their crisis actors to play their role in every one of these staged events, false flags that they create, and they commit genocide and they murder people in cold blood? Is that not extremist? Is that not terrorism? Okay? Isn't it ironic that 800,000 to 1 million children go missing every year? Okay? And your government essentially do nothing about it. Why? Because this is big business for your government. They make billions of trillions of dollars off the sale of sex. Okay? This is the reason why the majority of individuals who go missing, especially children and young children, they're never to be seen or heard from ever again. Okay? Because the majority of them are being abducted and sold for people in power, people who are very wealthy, okay, who use this shit. Is that not extreme? Is that not a terroristic act against humanity? Is it not terroristic to be drinking adrenochrome, which is the blood that comes from a young person? Is that not extreme? Okay? Is that not a terroristic act? Is genocide not a terroristic act? So how am I on the government's watch list as an extremist, as a, on this terrorist watch list when they are not, okay? The very individuals who abduct children, abduct young women, okay? The very individuals who are running prostitution rings, witch covens, satanic cults underground, the very individuals who run, rule, and control various different secret societies, the very individuals, okay, who are consuming human flesh, killing individuals to eat them, okay, to drink their blood so they can hold on to their youth, okay? This is what's going on in this world. But me, myself, speaking about these things, okay, I'm considered an extremist. I am put on this terroristic watch list, okay? We have never seen a foreign terrorist a day before in our life. The government talks about like they are so tough on law and order, yet they follow no law and orders, okay? They follow none of the laws that they in fact created, okay? Yet they hold people to these laws, okay, in order to manipulate and control us, okay? But they break every one of these laws, these rules, regulations, and bylaws on a daily basis. They are, in fact, domestic terrorists. They are, in fact, the threat to our national security. They are, in fact, the ones who are committing these terroristic acts, these hate crimes against humanity, okay? And since you want to call me an extremist, then I'm going to be extreme in pushing this message and getting this message out, because it is the truth. It is the truth. Now, this is the same government who claims that they have no idea what targeting is. They have nothing to do with this. Anytime a person who has been a target, who has been haven't had their human rights, their civil, their constitutional rights stripped from them, they're being illegally surveillance. Their minds, their body, their souls is being invaded with directed energy weapons, with illegal technologies like remote neuromonitoring, neurolinguistic programming, mind control programming is being run on them, like MK Ultra mind control, Monarch programming, and all other type of programming. You understand what I'm saying? But see, the problem is that they want this world to be brainwashed, dumbed down, under mind control, bow down and obeying and worshiping the elite satanic powers that be. And from the moment that they realize that you are awakened, then you are put on this hit list. You are said to be an extremist, okay? You are said, you're put on this terrorist watch list, okay? I have never killed anybody a day before in my life. I I apologize for that, guys. Of course, these satanic powers that be, they cut the phone off, okay, so they could try to create a distraction to keep me from getting this message out, but I'm going to do so regardless, okay? So like I was saying, okay, I have never killed anyone a day before in my life. I'm not some person who have planned, plot, and scheme to like build bombs or go out and commit some type of terroristic act against unwitting citizens of the United States in an effort to hurt them and harm them like your very government have. I have never done anything extreme or terroristic at all a day before in my life. So I have illegally as well as maliciously been put on a hit list, essentially, by the United States government, who try to play pretend like they have no idea of what's going on. And I, matter of factly, okay, I live without sin. I don't sin. I don't commit any crimes. I don't do anything wrong. I'm a loner. I mind my own business, okay? Now, this is the same government who expect people to be pillars of the community, okay, to be hardworking citizens who are uprighteous and upstanding, tax-paying individuals, okay? Yet, if you are deemed as a target and you are put on this hit list of theirs, this government watch list of theirs, they hack your system. They contact other people who let them know that you are on this watch list. They either prevent you from getting work or stalk you, harass you on your job. And if you have a job where you are, like, say you work for yourself or an independent contractor, they literally go in, hack the system, and prevent you from making money at all, okay? Which is something that I am experiencing, okay, to try to prevent me and my child from being able to live a civilized life, okay? They think and it's really because I'm not a sellout, okay? Because I'm not a sellout, because I'm not sold out to these satanic powers that be, because I'm not a part of their prostitution rings or their witch covens or their secret societies, the government attacks me like this, okay? They try to flex their muscles from behind the scenes in secret to try to show somebody, oh, we are boss. We determine whether or not you have a job or not. We determine whether or not you can make money or not. We determine whether or not you can survive or not. That's the reason why I did that video telling you all that a lot of people frown upon the homeless population. About 90% of the homeless population were forced into homelessness because they were targeted, because they were humanly experimented on, and they was forced into homelessness, okay? But what they're not going to do is stop my destiny, stop my purpose, okay? I am going to fulfill my life purpose to heal and help and awaken the people of this world by any means necessary. And I don't care if I'm homeless on the street without a dime to my name. Okay, I'm going to figure out a way to continue to apply myself, to continue to do what I can to survive, okay? And that's just period. And I'm going to continue to fulfill my destiny by speaking to the people. Because they think by trying to hurt me, prevent me from making money, that's them sticking it to me, that I will break down, that I will give in, that I will sell out, that you know, and it's crazy. Because the very people who are working against me right now, what they cannot do is explain to you. And see, technically, I've been treated like the scapegoat and the black sheep my entire life. My entire life. I've never had family, friends, or anything who actually loved me, supported me, helped me, guided me, or anything like that. I've purposely been sent people to be in relationships with who were ops, who were agents, who were sellouts, who was purposely sent in my life to try to sabotage and ruin my life in various different ways. Okay? And these, so I've never been in a relationship with anybody where I was actually loved and treated right, and I was used and abused on purpose. So technically I've been a target all my life, okay? But what these people cannot, even if they stood before you and told the truth and said, oh, we hate you, we're working against you, and we're going to do so to the day you die, what they cannot do is explain to you why they're working against my 13-year-old daughter, whom they have been working against as well, targeting, have tried to turn against me, have done black magic and voodoo on, have also targeted my daughter even at school, in any place that she has been, by teachers, by dentists, doctors, all kinds of people, ways that they have tried to put my daughter under mind control, target her in various different ways, because I am a target. I am literally watching in real time what they have been doing to me from a child. The same thing that they're doing to my daughter. The same exact thing that they are doing to my daughter. Okay? And I have documented proof, documented fact. And see, this is the reason why some years ago I actually wrote to my local government officials, as well as to the president, to other politicians, to people high up in power who claim that they stand for law and order, who claim that they took oaths to uphold the United States Constitution, who claim that they are for the people, okay? And their positions was given to them by the people, but it's all a lie. This is the very reason why that they did nothing to help me or stop anything when I told them that I was being targeted, that I was being illegally invaded and violated, that a hate crime was being done against me, that black magic, voodoo practices, and all kinds of people, and that was done against me. They did nothing to stop it, and I really did it in an effort. I flipped their shit on them. By them not doing anything, they literally expose themselves as being a part of this. Because if you think about it, people who say they stand against terrorism, people who say that they are for law and order, if you contact them and all, if you contact these people and you tell them, hey, this, that, and the other is going on, and I know of these people and these people who are part of this and doing this, they're going to get right on it. They're going to do something about it. They're going to contact you, talk to you, and different things to see what's going on, what's happening, how can they help you. No, they didn't do anything about it. So I have documented proof about that, okay? I have documented proof of them literally blocking me from receiving any type of assistance for myself or for my child, okay? They have literally maliciously done things like try to cut off any type of government support, like food stamps or anything, and I know they thought that, and they do things for an inconvenience and to mess with you, but I'm not going to beg nobody for nothing, honey. I'm not crawling to no white man in power on my hands and my knees on all fours going to beg them for anything like food, okay? Especially when I have a child with disabilities, we are living in poverty, we overqualify for benefits. And they literally stripped these things away from us on purpose to cause an inconvenience to me, thinking I was going to come running back and reapply, and when they had no reason to strip us of our benefits in the first place. I've literally been falsely terminated from jobs for absolutely no reason at all, because I was being targeted, because I was being set up. Nothing has been done about that. They have sent people to physically harm me and abuse me as well. I have never ever in my life received justice from any type of abuse that I have suffered or gone through. That is documented proof as well. I still have medical documentation as well as legal documentation to show the dates that these things happened to me, and I received no justice for it. Stemming from my childhood all the way up to my adulthood, okay? This is something that has been done on purpose, and it is being orchestrated by the United States government, and they can't lie about it. I have legal documented proof that I am being targeted. Why? Because you illegally, maliciously have me on a government's watch list as an extremist. For no reason at all. I haven't done anything extreme. But what? Write poems? Send them out? Have a free platform where I create content, where I tell the truth? That all falls up under my First Amendment right of freedom of speech. So see, I can combat you with the very laws, rules, regulations, and bylaws that your ass created, that you are invading and violating every single day. Because what you're not going to do is strip my right to speak away from me. And you're not going to force me to sell my soul, to sell out, to be a part of your prostitution rings, to be a part of your satanic cults, to be a part of your witch covens, or anything else that you maliciously, sneakily, evilly have going on behind the scenes. Because that's exactly what's happening. See, people are being persecuted. People are being punished for not selling their souls, for not selling out, for not being a part of these satanic powers that be, that is run, rule, and controlled by your rich billionaires and trillionaires and millionaires in the fucking world. And they too coward to stand up and tell the people that this is actually what they stand for, that they worship the devil as their God. That's the reason why you can't look anywhere. Anywhere you look, you see nothing but satanic, Masonic, and demonic symbolisms everywhere. And it can't be disputed. Because Because it matter of factly is. But see, these cowards think they abuse their authority, they abuse their power. They think because they have certain positions, titles, and roles, because they have a certain amount of wealth, they do nothing but sit their ass behind the scenes in their mansions, snorting their cocaine, sipping their champagne, just like I put in one of my damn poems. They send out their little emails. They launder money around, and they recruit individuals to do their dirty work. They could recruit brainwashed, dumbed down individuals who would do anything for money to do their dirty work. Many of the people in power that sit behind the scenes who are wealthy ain't even never had on a uniform a day before their life. They've never even fought for their countries, many of them. And what they do is they sucker low-life, low-level ass individuals who just trying to survive from one day to the next to get them to sell their soul, sell out to them. And these powers that be are their handlers. And they're the ones that they get to do their dirty work, to target people, to gang stalk people, to kill people, to set up people to be sacrificed. Yeah, all these people that you see dying, if you think anything goes on in this world without the satanic powers that be knowing about it, you are sadly mistaken. That's the reason why I told you. All these people who maliciously dying and different things like that, their families are in on it. People are being sacrificed on a daily basis, on left and right, being sacrificed for money. And guess what? Guess who orchestrated it all? Your government. That's the reason why the crime keep getting worse and worse and worse. And no matter how bad the crime be, you know this who is on, who the victims are? Regular, everyday, average Joe ass citizens. Not amongst these satanic powers that be, that keep their asses in hiding. But see, that's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth that they don't want exposed. That's the truth that they don't want out, okay? But I'm going to make your new history books, okay? I'm not going to die in vain, okay? I'm going to make the New World Order history books, okay? Not the fake fraudulent shit that you done had wealthy Caucasians in power to recreate like you did your Bible, lying to people in the history books, as well as with religion and every damn thing else that they have tried to push on people when they just recreated it. No, I'm going to make the new history books, okay? And you best believe by the time I take my last breath and I leave here, the world is going to know the truth about what's actually happening in this world, what's actually being done to the people. And this ain't just happening in the United States of America. This not just happening in the United States of America. No. Not at all. But since we are in the United States of America, then that's what we're going to talk about. And see, these people, like I said, they're two cowards. They're two cowards who stand before the people and tell the people, you don't have no freedom. You don't have no liberty. You don't have no rights. We lied to you. We illegally invaded and violating each and every last one of you. They too cowards to stand before the people and say that. Yeah. But the truth is going to be exposed. The truth is going to be exposed about what they're doing to the American people. Even if I got to be the one to do it at my own detriment, at least the world would know the truth. And at least I won't die in vain. But before I bow down, worship, or beg any damn thing or any damn body, the people are going to know the truth. That's the reason why I come on here and I tell y'all all the time. When I used to do my targeting videos all the time, I told y'all, should anything happen to me or my daughter, baby, look, we're not going to be no another PSYOP staged event that the government have around here, okay? I done told you, anything happened to me or my daughter, it was a hit. And your government is behind it. You better not give nobody that come up and say that they my family a damn dime. Not no GoFundMe, no insurance company need to pay out any insurance to them because it's fraud, it's fraudulent. Them motherfuckers don't even have access to me or my child's body when we do die. You understand me? Period. Because this shit is real. And I'm exposing them all. I'm going to drag them all to hell. Because you made them, you chose the way wrong one to target. You chose the way wrong one to fuck with. And when I realized I was target, I asked you politely to leave me alone. But no, y'all had niggas in charge. But no, y'all the big bad wolves who got all the money, who got all the power, that abuse your authority. Now y'all do what y'all want to do because y'all bad. Okay. Okay. Because I can illegally dissect y'all in a court of law. You would never stand before a judge and tell a judge how you have illegally invaded and violated civil, the constitutional rights, the privacy of a woman and her child. You would never stand in a court of law, not even a judge that's a sellout that's in your pocket. You couldn't stand in his court. Asked you politely to leave me alone, but no, y'all the head niggas in charge. But no, y'all the big bad wolves who got all the money, who got all the power, that abuse your authority. Now y'all do what y'all want to do because y'all bad. Okay? Okay? Because I can illegally dissect y'all in a court of law. You would never stand before a judge and tell a judge how you have illegally invaded and violated the human rights, the civil, the constitutional rights, the privacy of a woman and her child. You would never stand in a court of law, not even a judge that's a sellout that's in your pocket. You couldn't stand in his courtroom and before the people, before a jury of anybody's peers and tell them that you have had tried to set up and kill, that you have used illegal technology, militarized weaponry, illegal surveillance, and everything on a law-abiding citizen that haven't committed a crime, that haven't done anything wrong. Baby, please. That shit would get dismissed so fast. That shit would get dismissed so fast in a court of law. You have no idea. I can dissect y'all with nothing but my words in a court of law, by the law that you created, as if I went to law school. Okay? Because at the end of the day, I know my rights, okay? And what I do have a right to is of a defense. I have a right to legal counsel. I have a right to protect myself. And any and every damn thing else. You can believe that shit. You can believe that shit. And I don't give a damn who you work for. I don't give a damn what set you claim. That's the law, according to your laws that you created, that you invade and violate every damn day. And I don't care nothing about who in your pocket, who you can buy off, or any damn thing else. Because they sell outs. Because that's the truth. You have no legal right to have anybody on a government's watch list, on a terrorist watch list, as an extremist. What is an extremist? Me speaking the truth like I am right now is extreme? And who maintains this list? The CIA? The FBI? The same individuals that I contacted that played pretend? See, this is how I know. With me being on that list, they could not even stand in the court of law and say, oh, we don't know this person. We have no idea who she is. They knew exactly who I was when I sent them the letters. So they can't deny it. See, now I have proof that you have me on this hit list, which is what you have used to target me illegally. You have used funding to watch me, to stalk me, to harass me, to illegally invade me and violate me, to try to kill me, to try to hurt me, to try to harm me. You have blocked me from legal services that my daughter and I both overwhelmingly qualify for. Nobody can do that but the government. It don't matter. That's why I don't care nothing about these low-life, low-level ass individuals around here working against me. Fuck them. I don't care nothing about them. I don't lose no sleep about them. Everything that gets done in this world, that is happening in this world, it has been done so by the satanic powers that be, by people in government, by people in power who are rich and wealthy as individuals. And if you thought I was going to give up, you thought I was going to ball up in the fetal position and bitch and whine and moan and cry and die and give up on myself, commit suicide, I'll make you bitches kill me in this motherfucker cold blood. In public. On camera for the world to see, because I ain't scared to die, and I ain't scared of no witches, I ain't scared of no Satanists, I ain't scared of no demons. I'm sitting out in public right now as it's getting dark. You roll up on me any day, and it's gonna be aired publicly, because I'm going down in history, baby. This for the new history books. In your new world order, the world is gonna know that you all are terrorists, that you are killing off the American people one by one because of your satanic, Masonic, demonic ass bullshit that you stand for. Got me on a watch list, got me on a hit list. What, because I ain't no sellout? What, because I ain't selling pussy for the government? Because I ain't trafficking children for you? Because I ain't part of your little satanic cults and your witch covens. What y'all don't understand me is I'm a leader by nature. Even if I wanted to be some wicked ass witch, I wouldn't be a part of no witch coven. I wouldn't be a part of no satanic cult. That's how y'all asses get caught up every damn day now. Because all your cliques and your groups and your circles and shit. And the very ones that's in your circles, the very ones that's in your groups and every damn thing else, they the very ones that y'all don't do nothing but blackmail one another. Y'all don't do nothing but work against one another. And that's how individually y'all asses get set up. But the world is going to know the truth. The world is going to know the truth. And I ain't going nowhere. I ain't worried about it. I ain't going nowhere until the Most High God is ready for me to go somewhere. But until then, I'm going to continue to speak my truth. And if me speaking truth means I'm extremist, then so be it. But I ain't no damn terrorist. You the terrorist. Individuals in power working for the United States government. You are the domestic terrorist. You are the threat to the national security. What type of simple-minded, criminalistic ass individual target single women and children with disabilities? Yeah, nobody but your United States government. Nobody but the satanic powers that be. Yeah. But the world is going to know the truth. The world is going to know the truth. Because it don't matter what you do to me. It don't matter what you say about me. But y'all's crimes is punishable by death according to your laws. Punishable by death. And this goes for the highest elite in power. The richest, the wealthiest ass individuals. Your military. Your CIA, your FBI, your local government, anybody on any level, your Department of Justice, your Department of Defense, NASA, and any damn body else. Y'all all a part of the scheme. You're all a part of the setup to destroy the United States of America and the American people. Your plot, your plan, your scheme has been exposed. Just period. Just period. Yeah, see, you thought I wasn't going to come across the information. You thought I wasn't going to find out. You know, and see, the government, they love pointing the finger. The way they do this shit when they decide to target somebody, they subliminally sit up and attack you with different shit and try to blame different shit on other people. Oh, it's your family. Oh, it's your exes. Oh, it's your lovers. Oh, it's your friends. Oh, it's this, that, and the other. Anything to exclude themselves. But they the ones that's controlling all the puppets. They pulling the strings of all the puppets. They the very ones that's running, ruling, controlling all the shit, and every fucking thing leak back to them. Okay? When you being hacked and you being tracked, what do you think HR 6666 was about? Tracking and tracing. Who the fuck do you think they tracking and tracing? Terrorists? Foreign terrorists? From some damn where else? No, they tracking and tracing American citizens. They do this shit right in your damn face. Yeah, see, they passed that right at the beginning of the supposed pandemic. You see. Right at the beginning of the supposed pandemic. HR 6666. Satanic powers that be number. They love them sixes, don't they? They love them sixes, don't they? But all this shit is about to be exposed. And as long as I got breath in my body, you can call me extreme as you want to. If me speaking is extreme, if me being awakened is extreme, then whatever. Whatever. Because you bastards been making money off of me my entire life, and you ain't never gave me a dime. Okay? And I'm going to expose it to the world. I'm going to expose it to the world. What you're doing to the people by displaying, putting on display what you're doing to me and what you're doing to my child. Unjustifiably, unwarranted. Yeah. See, because your United States Constitution, these so-called amendments that we have speaks against cruel and unusual punishment, speaks against illegal search and seizure, speaks against hate crimes, yeah, speaks against domestic terrorism, yeah, all of which are crimes that you are committing in secret. Because you're cowards, because you're fake, you're phony, you're fraudulent as individuals. I told you to stop fucking with me. I told you to stop fucking with me, but y'all done chose the way wrong one to target. Just period. That concludes this reading, guys. Well, this really wasn't a reading. This was just me expressing the truth to you all. In the last video that I uploaded, which is still uploading right now, I enclosed the document that I came across, saying that when you are put on this government watch list, anybody that you work for or that you apply to, they give these people this. So technically, you are discriminating against me if you prevent me from working. You prevent me from getting a job. Yet, you have to work. You have to have a job in order to have income, in order to pay your rent, your utilities, to pay your taxes, to live, to survive. But these people are so intimidated by me. This is the reason why they're doing this to me. This is the reason why they got these witches working against me, because they know I'm the truth. And they hate it. And the mere fact that they couldn't get me to sell out, they couldn't get me to partake in they satanic, Masonic, demonic secret societies and witch covens and prostitution rings and all they underground shit that they got going on, they target me even more. But see, what's extreme is them babies that you got underground locked in cages. Yet it's pimped out and passed around amongst wealthy people in power to be used and abused and raped and shit. That's what the fuck is extreme. That's what's extreme. See, it's me speaking about that. It's what qualifies me to be labeled an extremist. It's what qualifies me to be put on the government's hit list, to be targeted illegally. I got the proof now on you, baby, that you not only know me, but you are illegally targeting me and my child. And no matter who, these low-life, low-level ass cats that you got around here, who puppets, who sellouts, who will do anything for money and incentives, this here is being run, ruled, and controlled by the United States government. And I got documented proof on it. I can prove it. Y'all picked the way wrong one to target. Peace, love, and light. Namaste. Real quick, guys, I just thought about something. Tell me something. How come ain't none of your white supremacists ever been on the government watch list? How come your Ku Klux Klan ain't never been on the government watch list? How come none of your rapists, human traffickers, sex traffickers, organ harvesters ain't on the watch list? Ain't none of your murderers on the watch list. Not now one of your serial killers ever been on the government's watch list. How's that? How do a single mother who can't even get government assistance for a teenager with disabilities end up on the watch list? How does that even make logical sense? Why is it that clear extremist groups have never been put on the government's watch list as extremists or a terroristic group? You see how that don't make sense? That makes no logical sense at all, okay? And we already know the race of the individuals that come up with something as dumb as a government watch list, okay? This is wealthy Caucasian people in fucking power. But why is it that none of your Caucasian counterparts, whom are extremists, whom are have hate groups, on your watch list? I don't even know no terrorists. I've never committed a terrorist act in my day before in my life. I'm not an extremist. I ain't never been a part of a clique or group or organization or anything a day before in my life. Okay, so you can't say that I'm a part of some type of extremist group or that I'm an extremist. That means that your watch list is a complete lie. If I've never had association with an extremist group, a terrorist, or a terrorist organization, and I'm not an extremist, and I'm not a terrorist, how then can you put me on a government watch list and fabricate a whole lie that somebody is in connection with an extremist group or terroristic group, or being under suspicion for being an extremist or a terrorist? That does not even make logical sense. Period. But it seems to amaze me. Why is it that you folks around here killing people in cold blood? Why you ain't got no gang members on the watch list? They've been killing people for I don't know how many years. It seems to amaze me. Now white supremacist group is on the government's watch list. Your Klansmen ain't never been on the watch list. None of your Satanists has been on the watch list. None of your witch covens is on the watch list. None of the no shit like that. No, you got Satanism running rapid all around across the world, okay, with these witches doing their witchcraft, their sorcery, their black magic, their voodoo, okay, their hoodoo, their hexes, their curses, their spells, and you continue to let these witches do this shit because the very people in power, y'all part of this shit, and y'all do this shit yourself. So, of course, neither them nor you are on the government's watch list. Why is it none of the government officials who plan, plot, and scheme up false flag staged as events on your government's watch list? Oh, because y'all are the government, so you wouldn't be on your own list, huh? But y'all are the terrorists. Y'all are the extremists. You are extremely murdering people in cold blood every single day, sacrificing people. People are being killed and sacrificed for money right the fuck now. Yet none of these people is on the goddamn government's watch list. How come all these fake, phony, fraudulent ass families around here that's sacrificing their own goddamn people because they satanic sellouts and they commit insurance fraud, killing off their own damn people for money? Or anybody in power, anybody in the industry in any kind of way who got to make these blood sacrifices unto these demonic motherfuckers that they serve so they can have their position titles and roles and shit to get their money and shit. How come ain't none of them on the government's watch list is what I'm trying to understand. Okay? Ain't no child molester been on the government watch list. No rapist been on the government watch list. Now one of these fools that are domestically violent and beat women and children are on the government's watch list. Now one of these mentally ill, psychotic, psychopathic ass individuals is on the government's watch list. How does this work? You know why? Because the only people that's on the government's watch list are people who are awake, are people who have the audacity to speak the truth, are people who can see evil, hear evil, and speak of evil that is going on all around them. They're the ones that's put on the government's watch list and called extremists. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. And they too coward to stand before the people and tell people the truth that that's exactly what the fuck they are doing. You're putting people on these watch lists. You using money from your government's black budget, okay? Which ain't nothing but citizens' tax-paying dollars that's being paid to the fucking gangster-ass fucking government, okay? And you using that to illegally target citizens. And then you motherfuckers sit up and play pretend like you having a clue about what the hell is going on. You don't know anything about it. You ain't got nothing to do with it or anything, huh? See, you never thought anybody would have enough sense. Thought your hackers and crackers and your whackers are the ones around here that know some shit. To figure out some shit. There's no logical reason as to why one would have to be on a watch list when they are not extremists, not a part of an extremist group, when they are not a terrorist and not a part of a terrorist. You got people getting trucks and vehicles and mowing down whole crowds of people. But guess what? Before that shit happened, they were not on the government's watch list. They weren't on the government watch list, but you got regular everyday citizens who ain't committing any crimes on the watch list. How is it that you didn't have any of the supposed terrorists from 9/11 On the government's watch? No, because you know it was a staged event government. So one of y'all on the government watch list, right? How come you didn't have the Boston bomber already on the government's watch list? No, of course not. Why? Because you're around here targeting citizens that have not committed a crime. They haven't done anything wrong. That's why. That's why. You ain't got damn mobs, okay? The cartel on the government watch list. You ain't got damn one of these human traffickers that traffic children on these damn barges, on these boats, and these goddamn containers and shit that get put on these ships and shit. You ain't got none of them on the government watch list. You ain't got none of the motherfuckers that's moving in the heavyweight. And I ain't talking about the weight men. I ain't talking about these little po hustlers around here selling dope. No. What people don't understand is your government is behind all the dope that come into the United goddamn States because it's being shipped on fucking barges and containers and shit. Y'all the only ones got access to that shit. Y'all the only one got access to allies over in other countries and in other lands and shit that ship that shit in before it even get out on the damn street. You ain't got none of them on the government watch list though. I'm trying to figure out who maintains the government watch list. Was the CIA, the FBI, who? Because you putting regular, everyday, average Joe said, who the fuck targets single mothers? And then you stand before a person and lie. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm gonna look you bitches right in the eye. I dare you to tell any goddamn body you don't know who I am. I'm saying, okay, well, what's this right here? You don't know who I am. It say right here. I'm on the government watch list. That means I'm being watched by everybody. This is the reason why I'm being gang stalked and harassed everywhere I go right now, because I'm being targeted. That's what it means to be targeted, because you have been flagged and put on this watch list. You purposely being prevented from having employment, from making money and every damn thing. Somebody's going to be held accountable for that. But I'm trying to figure out. All these people around here that's committing these terroristic acts, for real. These extremist acts, like going and shooting up movie theaters, like blowing up marathons and parades and all kinds of shit. They wasn't on no government watch list. Why is that? But you got regular citizens that you are targeting. And then you try to play pretend like, oh, we don't even know what that is. We don't have anything to do with that. Okay, guys, I do apologize that I had to replay that for you all like that from my phone. I actually recorded that earlier. Um, and of course, they hack my devices all the time. So when I went to try to edit it and put them all together, like, it would not do it. Okay, so yeah, and I tried like several different methods. They were like trying their best to try to prevent me from doing what I needed to do, guys. Okay, but I just wanted to share that information with you all. Okay, this is clear documented proof I have of discrimination, okay, by being put on an illegal government's watch list, where lies have been fabricated against me. And when doing a background check, there's nothing on my background check. I'm not wanted for a crime, have no warrants. I'm 1052, okay? Which basically means that you have no warrants or crimes on you or anything like that, okay? I don't do anything wrong. I don't live carelessly and recklessly. I don't commit any crimes. I'm not living in sin. Nothing, okay? So, there's no reason for someone to be put on an illegal, because the government's watch list is illegal, okay? It is illegal for you to put United States citizens on a list and then target them in secret, and then thereafter invade and violate their human rights, their privacy, their civil, their constitutional rights, okay? And in doing so, you are in fact targeting them. You are in fact discriminating against them, okay? And the way they have played so many people is they gaslight many people whom are targeted individuals to their face, make it seem like they're crazy, they're delusional, they're making up things and all this. Every person who says that they are a targeted individual, I would recommend you run a check, a full check on yourself, okay? And this is
a check where you do like it's something deeper than a background check. Okay, it basically checks like all over the world, for the United States and beyond, and anything that comes up, even with government files, everything will come up. Okay, which is how I found this. Okay, and to get the full documentation, you have to pay for it on certain sites or whatever. But I was appalled by this. I was appalled by this, okay? Now, these are the very people who will stand in your face, they gaslight you, and the first thing they try to make it seem like, oh, people who say that they are targeted individuals, they're stupid, they're ignorant, they must be mentally ill, they gaslight you. Oh, maybe you need to talk to someone. Maybe you need to see a psychologist or a therapist or something. Maybe you need to take some medication or something. That'd be the first thing they want you to do, because they want you to dope you up, okay? Because all this psychotic medication is nothing but mind control in a pill form, okay? And it literally zombifies you, okay? And it literally have you walking around like the Walking Dead. So if it was possible for them to drug up and dope up everyone to keep them brainwashed, dumbed down and under mind control, they definitely would do that, okay? But I literally, with the documentation that I have, I can sue the hell out of the United States government for illegally having me on a government's watch list without cause. Okay? Because I haven't done anything extreme. I'm not connected to any extremist group or know anybody who is an extremist. I have not committed any type of terroristic acts, nor know anybody who is a terrorist, contacted anybody who's a terrorist, associated myself with anyone who is a terrorist or anything. So that basically means that you have completely and utterly fabricated a lie just to put me on this list. And this is what they do, because even though their list is illegal, for them to try to cover themselves in having this list, if there were anybody to ever research and seize their documentation, they have to have a reasoning for say targeting a person, a reason for surveillance in a person or whatever. So they just use the overall standard of, oh, they're under suspicion of being part of an extremist group or terroristic group, when no one has committed any type of terror. I have never been a part of a group, a clique, a club, an organization, or anything a day before in my life. Okay? You cannot link me to any type of extremist group. Okay? Even the people that you call whistleblowers and truth tellers and shit like that or whatever, you cannot label them as extremists by telling you are labeling extremism as and as a person speaking the truth. So now telling the truth is extreme. That does not even make logical sense. Okay, so they have legally have put me on this government watch list. Thus, they are discriminating against me. Thus, they are illegally targeting me. Okay, so they cannot stand before me any longer and say, "Oh, we have no idea what you're talking about." Well, why is my name here on this government's list? And if you are government, you have access to this list. Okay, if anybody is on a government's watch list, anybody that does a background check on you, that runs your name, your social security number, you apply for government assistance, you apply for a job, you apply for an apartment, you try to get a car, anything like that, you are flagged. Okay, something comes up and let them people know that you are you're on this government's watch list and you are a target. Thus, then you are discriminated against. I can sue the shit out of the United States government for all of the money that you have made off of me my entire life, while you were illegally human experiment on me, while you would legally put me under mind control, okay, by way of MK Ultra. Why you have illegally used me and abused me in several different ways ever since I was a child, and now you are illegally discrimination is illegal. Okay? Stalking, harassment is illegal. These are things that's on their books. Targeting someone is illegal. Fabricating falsified crimes against someone is illegal. Putting someone on a government watch list is illegal. You have put slander, you have slandered my name, put slander, rumors, and lies about me out to the public, to get other people on board to discriminate against me, to work against me, even people that I don't know from Adam. Okay? Because you have red listed me, you have flagged me on this government watch list, thus you have discriminated against me. I can sue the United States government for millions of billions of dollars for what they have done, and I have documented proof to show it. Thus will prove not only I am illegally on that list, but it proves that I am in fact being targeted. This is what they use to target people. This is how they get their third party spyware companies, spy agencies, and different things to hack you, track you, and everything. Illegal taps, illegal surveillance, illegal hacking of my devices, discriminating against me from work, from having employment, income, making it impossible for a person to live or survive on purpose. And this is all being run, ruled, and controlled by the government. I can sue the shit out of the government for discrimination and illegal harassment. And I have the documented proof to prove it. This is not a conspiracy. It's a fact. And the sooner y'all wake the hell up and stop protecting your oppressors, selling out to your oppressors for fucking incentives, the sooner y'all will realize what the hell is really going on in this damn world. Because these people got a million different damn ways to kill you all. People are being attacked, threatened, persecuted on a daily basis for not selling out, for not selling their soul. And that's the reason why a lot of these individuals who are sellouts, they scared to death. They are scared to death of these satanic powers that be. And that's why a lot of them sell out. But I wouldn't sell out if you paid me to. You know why? Because I observe very well. I look at all the people who have sold out. You treat them like slaves. You use them. You abuse them. You humiliate them. You forcibly force disgusting, sinister, sexual, satanic acts upon them and forcibly make them be a part of disgusting, degrading things just so you can control them. I see how you treat the ones who have sold out. And even though they won't admit it, because they know you will kill them, they're miserable. They're miserable. I would be a damn fool to go along with that, thinking you would treat me any different. I see how the hell you treat the people who have sold out to you, and I see how the fuck you are illegally treating me not sold out to you. So you put two and two to fucking together, that don't mean a person gonna treat you any better. This is discrimination at its finest. This is a hate crime. This is a terroristic act against humanity. And so many other things. Rules, regulations, and bylaws are being broken every single day by the very individuals who claim to stand for law and order, who claim that they took oaths to uphold the United States Constitution. See, they don't serve and protect nobody but they damn self. And this is the reason why, they think they're untouchable. They think they're so big and bad because they hide behind the scenes in secret. They do their black magic. They do their voodoo. They use their illegal technology. They got their hackers and their trackers and their whackers, their spies and their assassins and shit. So they think they're untouchable. That's until you targeted the wrong one. That's until you decided to target the wrong one. Now I'm going to make all of you look ridiculous. I'm going to drag all of you to hell. And I'm pretty sure you're eager to get there, considering the fact you sold your soul and sold your ass to Lucifer a long time ago. Yeah. And that's the truth. This is fact. This is not fabricated. This is not made up. For what? You have been targeting me ever since I wrote them poems and I sent them out to various different people, to people in the industry, to people at churches, to radio stations, to people at colleges, all kinds of things. You put me on the government's hit list then, and you started targeting me illegally, and I have documented proof of it, of your hate crime, of your discrimination, of your psychological operations, of your militarized tactics, your terroristic acts, your torture, your torment against American citizens. Because there's no reason at all for me to be on a government's watch list. Because I'm awake, because I speak the truth. When the very people in power are committing crimes every single day. Then one of your brainwashed patsies that you use to shoot up concerts, to shoot up movie theaters, to mow down crowds of people, to blow up marathons, to hijack planes and run them into buildings and things, to shoot up shopping centers and grocery stores and things. See, all those things are staged events, to shoot up their job sites, to shoot up schools and everything. All of those individuals was patsies. They were targets themselves. And every last one of them individuals linked back either to the industry or the government in one way or another. You can't even make it up. They were all staged events. That is a fact. Those individuals are under mind control. Or the boy that even shot up the church. These are mind control patsies. This shit has been going on for years upon years. You need to wake the hell up and realize these satanic powers that be, they don't give a damn about us. They don't think nobody supposed to exist here on this earth but them. And they killing us off by the dozens every single day. You can hate your fellow man if you want to. But while you kissing the ass of the satanic powers that be, it's on a matter of time before it's your turn. And then what? Them deals y'all make with the devil don't last. Because not even Lucifer give a damn about you all. Lucifer used you all for vessels. And you know why Lucifer don't care nothing about you? Because you too coward to even worship Lucifer in public. You secret Satanists. You can't even tell the truth about the fact that you devil worshipers. And you're Satanists. No, you do it in secret. And you think Lucifer is pleased with that? You think because you sell your soul and do your rituals behind the scenes in secret that Lucifer is pleased with that? Yeah, Lucifer grants you your little money and your little power, your little incentives. But that's why when it's all said and done, when Lucifer come to collect, when that grim reaper come to collect on your soul, y'all asses get sacrificed and knocked the hell off too. Because Lucifer don't love you. And you ain't got no real love for Lucifer. Because you worship him in secret in the first place. Because you're secret Satanists. That goes for the satanic powers that be and beyond. That's the reason why they can't stand before the people right now and tell the truth. They satanic. They Masonic and demonic. That's what they praise. That's what they worship. No, they too busy telling you regurgitated ass lies that they know ain't the truth. No, they too worried about civil unrest, an uprising. The people coming against them if they stood before the people and told them the truth and told them what they really served and what they was really doing behind the scenes. They're just fucking cowards. And they want people to stay brainwashed and dumbed down, blind, too stupid to know this. That's why they intimidated anytime any damn body wake up. They get in a hurry, in a haste, to try to work against you, to try to discredit you in some type of goddamn way for having the audacity to know the truth and then speak of it. But it's right in your it's plain and simple. It's right in your face. The shit that they do, the evil, wicked shit that they do is right in your face and they cannot even deny it. They can't dispute it if they want to. They just so used to entertaining y'all ass, distracting y'all ass, keeping you brainwashed and dumbed down, keeping you under mind control. They ain't never had to much give you an explanation for a damn thing. See, that's what y'all used to. Y'all too busy thinking you're living your best life and you got no idea that regular, everyday, average Joe citizens are being put on government watch lists illegally, discriminated against, and targeted. And you stand in the face of those people. You gaslight them and make them believe that they're crazy, that they're delusional, that they just woke up one day and fabricated a whole story and just made it all up. When you know good and damn hell well exactly what you are doing. And you infiltrate their families. You infiltrate their lovers. You even try infiltrating their children. You infiltrate any and everybody that they come into contact with. To sabotage these people, to work against these people, to hurt these people, to harm these people, to target these people, to invade and violate these people. And then you stand in their face and you gaslight them and call them crazy. When it can be proven, it can be easily proven what you are doing. See, you left a trail this time. Yeah, you left a trail. You never imagined that I'd run across that government watch list. You see, that's all the proof I need to prove that you're discriminating against me illegally, to prove that you are targeting me unjustly, to prove that you have invaded and violated my human rights, my privacy, my civil and my constitutional right. And somebody is going to be held responsible. Because see, at the end of the day, no matter how big and bad you witches and you warlocks are, no matter how big and bad those of you abusing your power and your authority that's got these high up positions with all your money and your wealth. I don't care who you are, what you got. What you cannot do is stand in the court of law and truthfully explain why you illegally have someone on a watch list that haven't done anything extreme, that haven't done anything terroristic. You cannot legally explain how you have decided to target someone. And by targeting that individual, you have discriminated against that individual. You have stripped this person of their rights, their very right to even live peacefully. Illegally surveillancing them, hacking their phones, hacking their electronics, even watching them in the privacy of their own homes. Through all your government intel surveillance and things. See, extremism, what would be extreme is if I went to the White House, barge my way in the White House, screaming to the top of my lungs, trying to get my point across, to talk about whatever I wanted. That's extreme. If I went up to my local state capital while some type of government official meeting was going on, and I barged in that meeting with my picket signs and a bullhorn, screaming to the top of my lungs what I wanted to get across to them, that would be extreme. If I marched up in a church doing service to put them on blast for all their lies and deceptions and con artistry, that would be extreme. So when you put somebody on on a government watch list and you call them an extremist, and they have never been extreme a day before in their life, you saying by me speaking is extreme. You saying by me writing is extreme. You saying by me being awakened is extreme. You saying by me creating content on my own channel is extreme. That's not a terroristic act. It's not extremism at all. It actually falls under my First Amendment right to freedom of speech. I have the right to voice my feelings, my opinions, my thoughts, the truth. To anything that I talk about, anything that I say. Or I don't waste my time saying it. But you call it extreme. And you have illegally discriminated against me. You have illegally targeted me. You stood in my face. You gaslit me. You refuse to stop this evil wickedness that is being done to me by thinking that I was too dumb to find out the truth of what you was really doing and who was really behind it. I can sue the hell out the government for what you have done to my daughter and I. And see, you can make up what you want to make up about me. I'm 38 years old right now. What you cannot explain to anybody with any common fucking sense is why in the hell you're targeting a 13-year-old with disabilities, whom you have been targeting all 13 years of her life. Surely you don't have her on the extreme list, do you? Surely you don't have her on the terrorist list, do you? But you're targeting her. And I know this for a fact. I've watched you do it. You can't explain that. See, you even discriminating against my child. And see, you the same sons of bitches that stand before the people and try to pretend like you such child advocates. Y'all don't care nothing about no fucking children. Witches don't like children. Y'all eat children for dinner. You drink children's blood. I mean, you rape children, traffic children. Y'all hate children. That's the truth. Y'all don't know child advocates. So all these sons of bitches that's running these damn children's foundations and shit are predators. Them organizations is front for human trafficking of children. They not no child advocates. But I apologize. Me saying that makes me an extremist, right? But it's the truth. This is the reason why 800,000 to 1 million children go missing every 365 days. That's every year. And the United States government do not even provide an explanation to the American people. Ask yourself, where are 800,000? And that's another thing that is documented fact. That doesn't make me an extremist. You look up the statistics. That is fact. That's just the children alone. That's just those of them who are like 13 to their infancy. All of the teenagers and the adults is not even added in there. That's just the babies. How do you ask yourself, where do 800,000 children go? Who is housing 800? You look up the statistics. I don't have to lie. Who in the hell would want that to even be true? If that was not true, I wouldn't say such a thing. I get no fucking, no thrill, no satisfaction by such a thing. So I'm saying it because this is actually happening. But ask yourself for a minute. 800,000 to 1 million children under the age of 13 and under, or 10 and under, go missing every year. Ask yourself, and these are the ones who are not accounted for, who are not found, who are never seen or heard from ever again. This is every year, not every other year, not every decade, every year. Ask yourself, who, where, or how? 800,000 to 1 million children. Where they being housed at? Who got them? Where they at? Because they accumulating. Okay? So even if you wanted to round it off to the nearest thousandth, okay? And just say 1 million. In 5 years, that makes 5 million children gone missing. Where are 5 million children being housed at? Okay? So now you have to, once you figure out the statistics and you calculate that in, you can look at it from a year standpoint, then you can go to 5 years, 10 years, okay? Remind you, these individuals are not being recovered. Where are they being housed? Okay? You got millions that are going missing every year. Where are they being housed? They're being consumed. That's why you can't find them. They're being consumed. Many are being raped to death, drained of their blood, organs ripped out, and their bodies might be tossed in rivers. Many are still underground, locked in cages, being raped to death on a daily basis until they are no more, until they're ripped into pieces, literally. And many others have been consumed. The vast majority of them are consumed, which means that they are eaten. Oh, I apologize. I guess if I speak of the Cannibal Club, that would make me an extremist. But the Cannibal Club actually exists. This is fine, exquisite dining. Oh, my next story time is going to blow y'all's mind. Yeah, but this is actually going on. The Cannibal Club actually exists. Yeah, that's a fact. Okay? You think when your elites, your celebrities get together at the little cannibal, when they have their little Cannibal Club dining, and they have their little mock ceremonies of eating humans, cakes made out of humans, and all this other kind of shit, butt naked people and dipped in a syrup that looks like blood, and they scraping that shit off of them. You think they just doing that for fun? No, they really into that shit. The Cannibal Club actually exists. This is fact. It's not fabricated. It's not made up. So you can't call me an extremist for talking about it. 800,000 to 1 million children actually go missing every day. It's statistical fact. If I talk about it, you can't call me extreme. What's extreme is that they are coming up missing and they are never being found. And you know why the majority of them are coming up missing? See, a twist to that is, because I know a lot of you, every time this happened and a little kitty come up missing, you know, they run the stories in the news, they show the parents. Oh, they're so sad, they get their acting on. We're looking for little Johnny. We haven't seen him. He went out on his paper route. He went around to the park. He was walking to school, and he smooth came up missing. Nobody ever look into the parents. Come to find out the parents are sellouts and actually sold their child to the satanic powers that be. If you notice, every one of these missing person cases that come up, no sooner than you hear about it, they hurry up and make it disappear. Nobody thinks about it anymore. Nobody talks about it anymore. Not until the next one pops up missing. You don't see that. I guess I made that up too. I guess that makes me extreme, huh? But it's the truth. It's the truth. So if you got 800,000 children who go missing, 400,000 of those children, of that 800,000, parents are sellouts, and they sold their child out to the satanic powers that be so they can get some type of money, promotion, advancement, or something. Or to get out of some type of legal trouble or something like that. They sell their kids to these satanic powers that be to do what they will with them. And they play out this whole damn scene. When they come up missing, everybody play their role like little patsies, little brainwashed puppets that they are. And act like they so sad and they so appalled. And they run their GoFundMes and they get all this attention about this child going missing, and they do their little so-called search parties, and they know they ain't gonna never find them because them kids have been took to a cave some goddamn well, underground some damn where by the time you even get the search party. They know good and damn hell where them children is gone. They ain't gonna be found. They already out the state that they fucking came from. Their parents is sellouts. Parents is around here selling out their own kids, sacrificing their own kids so they can get a bag, so they can get the deal, so they can get a fame and fortune and all kinds of shit. It's happening every day. But I'm an extremist if you talk about it. But that's a fact. That's a fact. You can look up the statistics yourself, and I won't even be there. You can look it up yourself. You figure it out. You figure it out. This is every year. Every year, thousands upon thousands of children go missing. Okay? Calculate that up for what you have found for 1 year. And we're talking about in the whole United States, not just your state. You can look in your state and you'll be appalled just how many come up in missing in your state alone. But do the whole United States. Okay? And then calculate that year of missing persons in 1 year. Calculated by 5. And in 5 years, you have millions of children alone who are going. Now, we hear of senior citizens, middle-aged adults, and teenagers that go missing all the time. Okay? That's what your silver alerts and different things are. Most teenagers run away. They considered as, most teenagers that come up missing, they're considered runaways. So not a whole lot of effort gets put into finding them, not unless they got a middle class to upper class family. This happens all the time. This is documented fact. Calculate it yourself. Look at the numbers yourself. And just ask yourself real quick. Now, just look at the ones who are not recovered. And see, they sporadically have a few little sprinkle here, here. We found 3. Who gives a fuck? You had thousands that came up missing. You found 3. Whip the damn doodah. Where are the other thousands? And you know why this is so fucked up? Because you got regular, everyday, average Joe ass citizens who ain't even committing crimes on your government watch list, but none of your human traffickers is on your government watch list. You're using illegal technology, witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, voodoo, all kinds of shit to target individuals that you illegally have on your government watch list. All this technology you got. Oh, y'all see all and y'all know all, huh? Y'all seeing eye. But for some reason, when kids come up missing, you don't see a goddamn thing, do you? You ain't got a clue or nothing, do you? Not a lead, a suspect, or nothing. Nobody on your government hit list or nothing. No, you know why you can't see no children come up missing? Because you too busy watching people like me who ain't even commit no damn crime. You too busy targeting people like me who ain't even committing no crime. Meanwhile, babies is coming up missing every goddamn day. And you can't even explain where the hell they at. You know where the hell they at. It's not that they incompetent, that they stupid, that they don't know where they at. They know where they at. Them kids have been abducted for elite individuals in power who are very, very wealthy and can pay for anything that they want in the damn world. But me saying that, of course, makes me an extremist. But it's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth that they won't tell you. While you running around here thinking you living your damn best life. It is the absolute truth. Whew. But yeah. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Isn't it funny? All of these bitch witches running around here who claim that they see all and they know all and they all high priestess divine and they can do all kind of sorcery and spells and voodoo and hoodoo, but them bitches don't know a damn thing, do they? To help the authority figure solve none of these crimes, do they? They just don't have a damn clue. They don't know a damn thing when any of these babies come up missing, do they? They just can't figure it out. They sure can cast some goddamn spells on somebody though, can't they? They sure can do some curses on some damn body, but they ain't never done a damn thing to help nobody, to heal nobody, to uplift nobody, to teach nobody, to guide nobody in the right way. No. Why? Because they're sellouts. They working for the enemy. Y'all better open your eyes and see what's really going on around here. Y'all running around here paying rich practitioners to invade and violate other people's lives and other people's business, casting curses and spells on people so you can control them and manipulate them the way you want to. But these bitches can't do a damn thing that's worth nothing to save a damn life. No, they just know how to destroy lives. That's why all of them working against me and hate me right now, because I call it like I see it. It is what it is. But I'm an extremist because I'm a prophet. I'm extremist because I'm one with the divine. I'm extremist because I'm a spiritualist. I'm extremist because I'm awake. I'm extremist because I got a free mind. I'm extremist because I'm a free spirit. See, that's what they call extreme. But see, you ain't no extremist if you human traffic children. You ain't no extremist when you rape babies. You're not an extremist when you eat human flesh. And you into bestiality, fucking animals and shit. That ain't extreme to them. Now, you ain't extreme when you drink blood and fiending for adrenochrome. No, that ain't extreme. No, you ain't extreme when you a Satanist. When you running around here casting all kind of wicked ass spells and curses on people against their will. That ain't extreme, huh? You ain't extreme with your sex magic, huh? All that stuff ain't extreme, is it? Conjuring up demons ain't extreme, huh? Y'all better wake up and see what it really is around here. Because these people are liars. They deceive us. They manipulate us. And they chose the way wrong one to target. Because I'm not going down without a fight. And I'm going to expose this. I'm going to continue to expose this. Because there's a lot of people who have been targeted. And they was put on the same government watch list illegally. And they was targeted. And they had no idea to have a strong will and strong mind and dig and search for the information that they needed to stand their ground, stand up for themselves, and prove their case against these bastards. I don't care how much money they got. I don't care what position or role or title they got. This shit is illegal. And it's wrong. And I don't know nobody else, but I wasn't born to be nobody's slave or nobody's puppet. And I ain't got to sell out to have a goddamn thing in life. And these sons of bitches, they have made millions of trillions of dollars off of me from the moment I was born. They was putting curses on me in the womb before I even came out. They been knowing who I am. The music industry has made money off of me. The film industry has made money off of me. The government has made money off of me. And they thought I was going to stay brainwashed and dumbed down and under mind control and going to be too stupid to know. They going to pay me. Period. And just like I said earlier, baby, I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it because the first thing they like to try, see, they love demon people, mentally ill. Why is it that everybody else is seemingly mentally ill except for these satanic, masonic, demonic ass people in power? Ain't none of them mentally ill. They whole fucking psychopaths, sociopaths. They psychotic than the motherfucker. But ain't none of them ever been diagnosed with no type of mental illness. See, I got something for that shit too. Because I know for a fact that I can pass any one of your psychological evaluations. Because I'm waiting on them. You understand me? And the day you want to call me crazy, baby, I need you to write it up and type it up. Okay? And send it down to Social Security because you're going to pay me for that shit. Yeah. Because that's a disability. Yeah. Either way it go, you going to pay me, not play me in this bitch. Because I got good common sense. And you mad because I do. So whatever you want to say, baby, however you want to play it, we going to play. But y'all found the way wrong one to target. And I'm going to continue to stand my ground and I'm going to continue to speak out because there's a whole lot of individuals who was targets and they gave up. And they forced them people to suicide. They got in them people's mind and they triggered them to kill themselves. See, that's another way that they are killing off people. That's another way of their genocide in this new world order. This is a part of their human experimentation, man. They're using illegal technology to tap into the frequencies of our brain and our bodies. And they are mind controlling people. And they are triggering people remotely to commit crimes. They can trigger people remotely to kill themselves, to kill their children. Every person that you know who have killed their children sitting in the penitentiary right now today, they was under mind control and they was triggered to do that shit. And the government set them up for the crime. Every person who have ever killed themselves, or every person that you know who have ever killed their children, if you talk to them, set aside your feelings and how you might feel about them. If somebody had a real conversation with them people, every one of them say, I was going to kill my kids and I was going to kill myself. And you ask them why was they going to kill their kids, is because they would tell you that they didn't want to leave their kids here. Many of them will tell you that something was talking to them, or there was demons and different things, and people just write them off as being crazy. Man, that's mind control. That's voice to skull. That's this elite technology. Them people was triggered to do that shit, man. And these be regular everyday people, man, that love their children. If you talk to the neighborhoods and shit, the little pets that get on camera, they be like, oh, they was always good in the neighborhood. They was just loving and caring and this, that, and the other, whatever. And one day, they snapped and end up just killing their kids. But when they get in their head and they manipulate them, they be having the mind to do just that. They have to kill their kids first. They can't kill themselves first because kids be left there. They kill their kids first. And they had they was in their mind to kill themselves too. But way the power said they be playing is they get in their head and they say all type of demonic shit to them. And they force them to kill their kids. Threaten them that this or that gonna happen. Do all type of shit to spook them and scare them and make them paranoid and shit. Get them to kill their kids and then tell them that they're going to kill themselves. But what happens is they end up flipping it on them. After they successfully kill the kids, they prevent them from killing themselves. And then that way they can come in and end up locking this person up in prison for the rest of their damn life, doping them up on medications and everything, so they be out their mind, too much out their mind, to keep from telling people what was happening to them, what was going on, man. This shit has been going on for a long time. Every one of your supposed serial killers, they were made. They were not born that way. And every last one of them linked back to the government or the industry or the military in some type of way. They were under mind control and they was triggered to do that shit, man. This human experimentation, this mind control shit, this illegal technology shit, this been going on. This targeting shit, this shit been going on. And I got the proof to prove it. And I'm going to drag all these bitches to hell, from the witches to the warlocks to these demonically possessed ass individuals that call themselves working against me. Man, y'all better wake up, man. Y'all better wake up. How many of y'all remember, what's her name? It's like, is it Irene Voorhees or something like that? This was a woman. They did a movie about her. I believe it was called Monster. Man, that woman was under mind control, man. She was a target. They had been watching that woman since she was a little girl. That girl had been getting raped ever since she was a little girl by her grandfather and all kinds of people. That girl was living in the woods when she was like 8 years old. On up, she started prostituting to even survive. They triggered her to kill them men, but she was prostituting just fine to make money. They had watched her whole life be abused and every fucking thing by multiple people. Watched her get raped countless of times. She was a target. They even sent certain people to her on purpose. When she was a child. Sent motherfuckers to her to rape her, abuse her, or solicit her for sex. That girl was living in the woods when she was like 8. She ran away from home because her granddaddy was raping her and bringing other family members over there to have sex with her, man. She had to start prostituting to even survive. Was living out in the woods. But if you notice, if you listen to the story, she never started killing. And to that one man, she was fine with prostituting, making money. That one dude, like, brutally raped her. Pulled that, and then after he raped her, he took like a pole or a stick or something and rammed it all up in her, and then bleached her, that pole bleach on her, or whatever type of chemical it was. After that is when she started killing, and she was still prostituting just fine. And then she was coming across little pervs and shit. She see in their wallet they had kids in there and other little folk that'll say something fucked up to her. And this is a woman who had been abused brutally from a child, and the government knew it. She was a target. Met a woman in a bar, ended up getting a lesbian relationship. Wanted to change her whole life with that woman. They had that chick that she was fucking with. That girl was an op, man. They had her to flip on Irene. Had her to set her up. That bitch was a rat and ratted on her and got her locked up for the rest of her damn life. And they killed that woman. They executed that woman. And they had been watching her since she was a kid, watching her being brutally raped and tortured, and they never did anything to save her, never did anything to help her. And she was a target her whole damn life. The government knew it. The woman was under mind control. And if you go back and watch the interviews from when she was in jail, and it was being recorded when she was doing the interviews with the journalists and things that were coming there and talk to her, she was giving you little hints, telling you they watching, they listening. She couldn't say certain stuff because she knew she was a target. If she would have came out and told people what it really was, and what was really going on, and how that shit was set up and staged, and the government was behind it, they would have killed her in prison. To shut her up. This shit been going on. And y'all running around this motherfucker thinking you living your best life. What, because you can suck and fuck the way you want to? Because you can party and kick it in club and bar hop and go to the movies and go to the beaches and do whatever you do that you think is fucking fun. You think you living your best damn life. You living amongst demons that don't give a damn about you. We are in hell right here on earth. Wake the hell up. But I'm going to drag them all to hell because they chose the way wrong one to target. They chose the way wrong one to target. And there has been plenty of targets all over the world who have been speaking about this. Do you honestly think that people who don't know each other from Adam, from the United States to other damn countries, speaking out about this shit being done to them, just fabricated it? Just made it all up, huh? Just woke up one day and just decided to say, you know what? I'm going to tell everybody I'm a target. I'm going to tell everybody that the government is doing this, that, and the other to me. And I'm just going to make it all up. Who the hell does that? Nobody. It don't benefit any of us to say shit that ain't even actually happening to us. But it matter-of-factly is. And this government watch list proves it. Proves it. Your government is running, ruling, controlling all of this shit. Your DC sniper links back to the government, to the military. And that little young teenage boy he had with him, they both was under mind control. That boy was being groomed, was being molested, and was under full-blown fucking mind control. That little young teenage boy that he had helping them. You remember DC Sniper was the one that was hiding out in his fucking trunk, and they was shooting and killing random citizens. Yeah, that was set up by the government too. They was triggered to do that shit. See, because for the longest, y'all thought serial killers was only middle-aged white men. So they flipped it on you. They wanted to change up the dynamic of what a serial killer looked like. That's the reason why they got two black guys, or the black man and a teenager. But if you look into all of these serial killers, they all link back to either the industry, the government, or the military. It's mind control. They have been brainwashed. They have been triggered to do this shit. But of course, I'm an extremist because I'm telling you this. It is a fact. Look into the history. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. Who the little white boy? What's the little white boy name that went and shot up the black church? They walked this boy out calmly. And went and bought him fucking Burger King. I would have loved to be in that police SUV to know who the fuck was in there and was worried about whether or not he was fucking hungry. What did he do? What did they do? Get him in the vehicle and say, have you had anything to eat today? Would you like us to get you something to eat? No, they had to handle them like that because he was young in the mind. That boy was a teenager, but I guarantee you, because of the fact that he was under mind control and he had been brainwashed so heavily, he probably had the mind frame of like a 10-year-old at the time. So they had to baby him and pamper him. This was a treat for doing what he did because he was triggered to do it. He was triggered to fucking do it. Set up, staged by your government. But none of these damn people and none of these incidents, these things that happen, none of them folks on the government's watch list. You got people right now with military weaponry in their homes. All kind of, a whole arsenal of weapons. Ain't none of they asses on the government watch list. Not at all. Your Ku Klux Klan, they hung people, they hog tied people to the back of vehicles, skinned them the fuck alive. They set people, houses, and churches afire. Beat people, rape people, all kinds of shit. None of them sons of bitches was ever put on the government's watch list. You know why? Because your Klansmen made up your government officials, judges, lawyers, governors, senators, mayors, teachers, preachers, firemen, police officers, professors, all kinds of people that you look at in power right now, and you think they just disappeared. You think they just decided one day, oh, we doing wrong, we shouldn't do this. No. They working in secret. Ain't none of them sons of bitches ever went to prison, though. Ain't none of them on the government's watch list, though. They still hollering white power. Ain't never been on nobody's terrorist watch list. If the shit they did ain't terrorism, I don't know what the fuck is. You ain't got damn mobster. See, they try to make you believe that black folks is the gangsters and the thugs and the criminals. But these mobsters and these cartels, they the original fucking gangsters. They get praised around here. These is gangsters in suits and shit. They working hand in hand with the corrupt, crooked ass government. That's a fact too. They asses ain't never been on no damn government watch list though. No extremist, terroristic watch list though. So how you a single mother just because you awaken, just because you have the audacity to speak truth, you an extremist. You're on a terrorist watch list. I ain't never committed a terroristic act a day before in my damn life. I speak against people killing other people, all kind of crime. Not even just all these other crimes. Here I speak against black on black crime and all kinds of damn shit. I oppose somebody taking it amongst themselves to take some damn body else's life. You got me on a terrorist list. You know what it means to call somebody a fucking terrorist? A terrorist will kill any goddamn body, including their damn self, to get their damn point across. I wouldn't do such a thing. So you have fabricated a whole damn lie. And I have documented proof. And I can sue the United States government for every dime that you just stole from me, that you done made off of me already, for every dime that you have prevented me from making to successfully take care of me and my child, as well as for millions of dollars for pain and suffering, torture, terrorism, and every damn thing else that you have done to me. And that's a fact, Jack. I thank you for listening and for watching. If you would be so kind to like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tiffanyziegler60@gmail.com or at tiff.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also reach me at 501-478-8035. For any persons who would like to donate to the channel, you can do so through Cash App, which is $tiffdiamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamond. As always, guys, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies. This is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There is most definitely wickedness in high places, and there is evil that is lurking around us each and every day, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep. Watch the surroundings and the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when your own United States government is planning, plotting, and scheming to hurt you, harm you, backstab you, sabotage you, ruin you in some kind of way, keep you some protection on you and know your rights. Even the rights that they have tried to strip away. The rights that they came up with and claim that you have. Use they shit on them and flip it. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared. Because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God.